have a goal to get 100 subscribers by Weston's birthday. That's our goal. Okay, Matt?
All right, let's do it.
His birthday's at the end of July. So, and we're like 30 subscribers away. We can do it. Yeah.
So if you've been waiting, now
is the time. Subscribe. What are you waiting for? We're here.
I'll send you a free tote.
We don't have any totes to give away.
That's not true.
Don't listen to him.
We'd really appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, Weston. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
It's actually not morning. We should say good afternoon, and pretty soon it's gonna be good night.
Almost there. Sun is going down on a wonderful Friday evening.
Yes. So I usually post on Fridays. I've been trying to like post on Mondays, maybe sometimes Wednesdays and Fridays, but I have nothing for you today. Nothing. So we would help answer the question that a lot of you have asked, which is,
how did you get here?
why are we here? How did this happen? We're two people from Michigan. Why do we live in the Virgin Islands?
It's a very good question, one that we ask ourselves often. But no, it's you know, about what, five years ago.
6th of September.
6 years in September. I was in grad school, in law school, and had graduated, or was getting close to graduation, and the market for jobs at that time was abysmal in the United States, and we had been in Michigan for a long time at that point, and decided to...
For our lives. We grew up in Michigan. Yeah.
So I got a little creative with my job search and sent out letters and letters and letters all over the place. All over the United States, all over the territories, and I got one promising response from the island of St. Croix. I ended up having a couple interviews, and the timing turned out right, and she was looking for somebody around the time that I was going to be leaving law school, and ended up getting offered a job. So that's what brought us down here, was a job with the government.
Yes. So on the day of Matt's like big interview, we were living in East Lansing, Michigan, because he went to Michigan State for law school. And on that very day that he had this interview, we got how many inches of snow?
It was like, oh jeez.
It was record breaking.
Legendary snowstorm.
Yes, it was a legendary snowstorm. Michigan State had not closed its doors in like 30 years. That day of Matt's interview with the judge in St. Croix, we wake up to like feet of snow, and Michigan State says, no one come to class, everything's closed. My sister was an undergrad at the time, and I asked her like, hey, Emily, do you think you can make it over here? Matt has this interview. We have a very small apartment, and he needs me to get out of here, and I don't know where to go. Everywhere is closed. So she somehow made it over to our apartment. We were like...
across campus from each other?
Yeah, across campus. But she got over to our apartment, and we said, we don't even know where to go. The coffee shop that's maybe, what was that, like 200 yards in front of our apartment?
Yeah, very close.
I was like, let's go to the coffee shop. It's open 24/7. There's no way that they're closed. They were closed. The only place that we could find that was open was called
Woody's, what was it?
Woody's Oasis.
Woody's Oasis.
Or something. It was Woody's, and it's no longer there anymore. Anyone that went to Michigan State, you would remember Woody's Oasis. Emily and I went there so Matt could have his interview. And he met us up, and by now the snow has stopped, but there's still so much snow. And we had pictures of sangria, and then we went sledding off the rooftop of one of the buildings there.
Was the ice rink, the ice arena?
Yeah, the ice arena, it had a slanted roof like this, and the snow was so high with the, not the bulldozers, the plows pushed the snow up against the side of the building, so the snow was literally, you could get to the snow from the rooftop. We climbed up there. Oh my gosh, we had like the best time.
Then there was a big like dorm-wide snowball fight.
Yes! Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
Organized right in the...
There were hundreds of people out in the middle of this field and everyone was just throwing snowballs at each other. We had so much fun. So that was the day Matt had his interview.
Yep.
And the day you accepted it. I do remember calling our families and saying, hey, we figured out where we're gonna go honeymoon. And we said St. Croix.
Yeah. And funny story, we had no idea before this all came about. My parents honeymooned in St. Croix.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
In the 70s, yeah.
They ended up, my dad knew somebody who had vacationed there, who gave a recommendation, and so they, you know, this island in the Caribbean.
We had no idea that they were there for
We
their
had no
honeymoon.
idea.
But we say, we're going to St. Croix for our honeymoon, and they're like, oh my gosh, that's where we are. And we're like, and we're gonna live there afterwards. Like, we're not coming back. Matt, how long was the contract that you originally signed?
The original contract was 1 year, but there was sort of an informal understanding that I would be there for 15 months.
Okay, so, and the judge that he was clerking under was retiring. And so I think a normal clerkship is how long?
Normally they do 1 year contracts with the option to renew for a second year. So 2 years is sort of expected if you don't, you know, 1 to 2 years.
Right, okay, so, but because Matt's judge was going to be retiring, we were only gonna be there for like 15 months. And I was like, oh my gosh, that'll be so much fun. We're like just getting married, we'll go on our honeymoon, we'll live there, and we'll be there for 15 months and we'll come home back to Michigan and we'll start our family. And then what happened?
Well, then 15 months, you know, came and went, and it was time to figure out what to do next. And I really I loved my job at the court. I loved being a clerk. I loved working in the court every day. And the judge who I was working under was nice enough to, I mean, she set me up before she retired to work for another judge, so that we could stay for an additional year.
Right, which was kind of an unexpected thing. I didn't expect that. It was really nice. And I think Matt and I, neither of us were really ready to leave St. Croix at that point.
Not at that point, no.
We were like, yeah, let's do another year. That would be great. So that will be almost like 2.5 years. And what a great experience. We'll do that. And then?
So then 2.5 years came and went, and you know, at that point it was sort of time to start looking for something else. Clerking is not supposed to be a long-term sort of career move.
It can be.
It can be, yep. Some people choose to do that, but for me, I really wanted to try being a lawyer. You know, you go to law school to become a lawyer, and I had not been a lawyer yet, so I wanted to try it.
Yeah, so in the in-between time, Matt takes the bar exam for the Virgin Islands.
Oh, yeah, key point there.
And he passes.
Pass the bar in the Virgin Islands and start looking for jobs, just to kind of see what was out there. At that time, St. Croix's job market, kind of same story in Michigan, was very slow. Just not many people hiring at that specific time. So we expanded the search. I expanded the search to St. Thomas. We've been up here to visit a few times to get.
And I really liked St. Thomas. I was like, yeah, I could live there. Matt expanded the job search and
got a job offer from a firm that was right on the waterfront in St. Thomas, and we decided that was going to be our next step.
Yes. And actually, he came over and was sworn in at the Virgin Islands. He was sworn in, and my sister was visiting, and so she and Matt and I all came over from St. Croix. And Matt, holy moly, we almost just got sideswiped, guys. Emily and I, during Matt's final interview with his firm in St. Thomas, decided to go get a pitcher of sangria because that's good luck, right? And what happened, Matt?
Got the job.
Woohoo!
So then we decided to move to St. Thomas.
So after 2.5 years of living on St. Croix, we decided to move to St. Thomas, and it was a really good move for us. We both love St. Croix. We really, really do, and I think I would live back there again. When we moved away, one of my fellow employees at the Buccaneer Hotel said, everybody moves to St. Thomas, you'll be back. You never know.
I've always loved St. Croix. I still love St. Croix. I miss St. Croix, but St. Thomas was and probably is right now a better fit. You know,
it's a better fit
at this point.
Yeah, at this point in our lives, like I like to be busy, and I like to get over to St. John as often as possible. I like to island hop as much as possible. And if we hadn't moved here, we wouldn't have met our wonderful, wonderful friends that we have here. We've really formed a true community here. And they say it takes a village to raise a child, and that's exactly what we have here. I feel really lucky.
Amen, sister.
So I think that's it. That's like how we moved here and how we ended up on 2 islands in the Caribbean, and I can't believe 6 years is coming up this September. It's kind of crazy, like we've lived here for this long. A lot of people have said if you live in the Caribbean for 7 years, it's like a marriage, right? If you can be in it for 7 years, you're in it for life. Well, our marriage and our Caribbean time is exactly the same amount of time.
Started almost on the same day.
Almost on the same day. We should add that. We got married September 3rd, 2011. And on September 5th, 2011, we drove from Michigan to Miami with our brand new Honda Odyssey given to us from Matt's parents.
Yes.
It wasn't brand new to us. It was already, I don't know, a few years old. Anyway, we took that from Michigan to Miami on September 5th, and a couple days later, we shipped it down to St. Croix.
We almost need to redo this. There's a whole lot of stuff that happened in the last 6 years. How can you cover 6 years?
I wish that we would have started vlogging the moment we got there. And quite honestly, like, Matt started a vlog.
I did, yeah.
How many entries did you put in?
I could probably count them on 2 hands.
Is it still, could I like leave the link down below?
We can see. I don't know if I ever took it down, honestly.
We should see if it's still up there. I'll leave the link down below. There might be a couple of entries, but I'm sure that our friend Sarah has her blog still up and posted from our time here in St. Thomas. Almost everything they did, we did with them. So I'll leave.
Great job.
She did a really good job. She always vlogged, like at least once a week, I think she put something up.
Yeah.
So
really awesome memories that she has up there.
I'm so glad they're there too, just to like check in, and I go back and read them. I'll leave the link to that down below as well. So if you're curious or interested in some of the fun things that we've done over the last 6 years, and hopefully this vlog will just keep going, keep doing it, and we are gonna try to be better about vlogging too. We have a goal to get 100 subscribers by Weston's birthday. That's our goal. Okay, Matt?
All right, let's do it.
His birthday's at the end of July, so, and we're like 30 subscribers away. We can do it. Yeah.
So if you've been waiting, now's the time.
Subscribe. What are you waiting for? We're here.
Send you a free tote.
We don't have any totes to give away.
That's not true.
Don't listen to him.
We'd really appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. We will see you guys later. Love you. Say goodnight.
Good night.
Weston's already snoring in the backseat.
Yeah, got a situation.
All right.
Skipping bath time tonight.
Skipping bath. Good night. Love you guys. Mwah.